Hey everybody, Fantron here. We're back in part 3 of Devil May Cry Let's Play. Devil May Cry 2013, whatever you want to call it.
Here, in the rifts.
Is she spraying cheese whiz on that? Oh well.
Doesn't smell too good. What's in the can?
A compound I created based on an old Wiccan recipe. Sea salt, shark oil, iron shavings, desiccated squirrel semen, wolf hair.
Good stuff.
Yep. There you go. Good stuff all over your fucking busted ass hoodie. Is that like bleach stain? Brown, blue, what the hell? I don't even know. You know, for the longest time I didn't notice that those were two different colors.
I like it rough.
Really? Really, dog?
Is this really going to work? He doesn't seem to care.
He's raw. Just like you were when I first found you.
Oh. But anyway, we are actually now in mission 2. Besides all the cutscenes and shit like that, there's actually just going to be more plot. Actually, I think a lot of this game actually, you know, it doesn't deviate from the plot. This game actually has a pretty decent story. And remember, I told you guys in the more or less in the demo that the only thing I was really concerned with is if the game was going to be immersive, you know, towards the story. You know, if it was going to keep me interested to play. Because in all honesty, if the story fucking sucks, I'm not going to play the damn game. I mean, that, you know, that probably would go without saying for, like, fighting games or stuff like that. I mean, I don't play fighting games for the story. Well, Tekken, maybe. I just want to know what type of crazy shenanigans the Mishima family is up to that
this
time.
Is my home.
But we're not talking about Namco games, we're talking about Capcom. Anyway, apparently we are exploring our past in this mission. I don't know if I actually finished this mission, but we do get a pretty good start on it. If not finishing it. In all honesty, there's just lots of cutscenes and lots of crazy shit that we have to deal with. But I know at the end of the sit-down I at least get, I think, a couple of missions done. Because I try to at least keep a sit-down, you know, relatively close to an hour, you know, hour and 5, some shit like that. And what I'm going to probably start doing is just doing all of these commentaries for each fucking part. Well, each part for the first 5, and then work on getting the other stuff edited and all of that stuff, because I keep forgetting to do so. Hey. I have 2 computers, so I'm pretty much splitting the work up between 2 computers so it can get done a lot faster. Where one computer will do the even ones and one computer will do the odd. But yeah, I'm just exploring right now. That's pretty much all that I'm doing, because I'm like, man, I'm tired of not finding stuff, because that last mission I was like, well, what the fuck, I missed a whole bunch of shit, but the mission pretty much didn't, you know, that stuff was not, like, visibly there. And honestly, I think some of the shit maybe you could do like the new game plus thing, where like
I remember this place.
if you ever played Devil May Cry 3, I think like that's the only example I can give, because I don't remember doing it in Devil May Cry 1 or 2. But in Devil May Cry 3, if you complete like all of the missions, right, and you still had all your items, you can go back to mission 1 and still use all of your items from the beginning of the game. All the weapons, all that shit, which would totally break the game in my honest opinion.
And who the hell are you?
Sparta.
Sparta. My dad.
Found you! What are you, Wesker? Anyway, well, let me turn this down, because I don't really need to hear all this. Anyway, I don't know when I'll actually get used to the combat on here. In all honesty, I'm just like, oh, I gotta remember my combos and launching, and you know what the funny thing is? If you hold B, like the game fucking tells you to, you'll automatically jump. Me, I just tap it, and that's the quick launch. So you don't have to go for the jump, which, you know, totally doesn't delay any movement whatsoever. Aren't I good at English? Anyway. Did I forget to mention that every time that a new enemy shows up, they give it its own little cameo thing, where it's like, Death Knight! Except they don't say it. But they should. I mean, they fucking yell at me every time I get a new fucking ring.
Ah, tough guy.
Yeah. But I mean, the logic. Don't fucking try to fight a dude with a shield from in front. Take him from behind?
What are you trying to show me?
I'm trying to show you that my face is ripped off of my own painting. I mean, do we really ever know what Sparta looks like? Besides, well, Devil May Cry 3 adaptation, the Devil May Cry, you know, the bootleg Dark Knight, the legendary Dark Knight with his jump kick and shit. He was throwing them kicks out hard, but anyway, we get our first new weapon. I forget what it's called already. Is it? I think it's called Arbiter. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it's called Arbiter. Yeah, it is. It's got to stay in the family. Devil May Cry 4 reference. But anyway, with this weapon, it's pretty much your melee, your heavy damaging slow one. You do get a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I explained this. You get a good set of weapons. I think like 5 or 6. I'm pretty sure it's 5. But you get 5 good weapons. And 2 of them are devil, 2 of them are angel, and then you got, you know, your rebellion sword, in which you know, handle business. See, I'm still trying to, like, I launch, and then I'm like, keep attacking. And again, I'm still not used to the not lock-on thing. But pretty much anytime, they're pretty much training you where you're just like, okay, any enemy you see with a shield, you need to, you know, work their shit out. Ugh. I don't know why. Some of the enemies do glow like that. I think it's like a super instant kill or some shit like that. I'm sorry, that just... I was having too much fun with the thing, because I was like, oh my god, an axe in Devil May Cry, that's pretty awesome. I've always wanted an axe, to be honest. It seems like a really good weapon. But, I mean, if they just gave me Ebony and Ivory and Rebellion all day, I mean, I wouldn't really give 2 shits. Then again, the controls are so different, so I was, like, expecting to switch weapons, but you can do that on the fly without having to press a button to wait for anything to switch a weapon, which, fucking doesn't seem too inconsequential to me, but it keeps the combat system extremely free-flowing, if that makes any sense. And trust me, once we get later on in the playthrough, you'll see how abusive that shit can very well be. Like, it's so fucking good. It is so good. I knew this game's combat system was going to be off the fucking chain. There was no way... They had the top Devil May Cry 4s, Devil May Cry 3s. I don't know, which one do you think, out of, you know, the original 4, which one did you think was the best? Because I honestly think, in my best opinion, it was easier for me to get triple S ranks in 4, but I don't know, that game was just kind of easy. But I don't know, I think that one was a little better. It's seeing as how you had 2 different characters to work with, and Dante worked a hell of a lot better than what he usually did. You know, instead of you could use all 4 of your styles in one sit down and all that stuff. You can switch it whenever you want, and then you get the 5th style of Yamato. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen that playthrough, you should probably watch that playthrough. Woo.
This way, Dante. Okay. Can't catch me.
They're battling it out.
Dante. Did I hear that right?
You know what'd be fucking hilarious? I mean, has this never occurred to you? Like, what if it wasn't him? You know, what if like, he wasn't the Dante or something like that? And it was, you know, I mean, obviously the game wouldn't do that. Of course, it wouldn't make it that fucking convoluted. Not like, a few games I could name. But anyway. That would be very fun. Ah! Oh, man. Tired. Ugh. And you know what's messed about this? This commentary is only 20 minutes, but it takes 6 hours for me to put this video together with the commentary, because I just edit the video, you know, edit all the parts that I don't want in it. Because I was gonna leave it, you know, just pretty much basically raw. And I was just like, well, you know what? I was like, seeing as how I'm doing the post commentary, I can pretty much edit whatever the fuck I want now. So, but I have to actually look at all the playthrough, or the entire playthrough as a whole, before I go ahead and do it. Because I know there are certain parts where I just fucking say, nope, forget it. You know, that's getting edited out. Or I just save my time by stopping the recording, you know, fixing some stuff, and then putting the recording back on.
I remember this.
This crest. Okay, that is not my recording doing all that slowdown, by the way. You saw that shit, right? That is the actual game, because I looked at my recording, and I was like, okay, that's not that. And I looked at my TV, and I was like, holy shit, that's the game doing that. It does this every time we go into this little tunnel sequence. This will not be the last time we see this shit. I think we see this, like, let me see, 1, 2, 3... I think 3 times we see this. And it does it every single fucking time. So, I'm sorry for that, but it's not my fault. But anyway, wasn't this the stuff that they were showing during, like, E3 and all that stuff? You remember when they first showed the game off? It wasn't this, well, I don't know, maybe it was this. But this is what I thought the entire game would be like with the castles and all that stuff. But then they showed towns and cities, and then I was just like, oh, I'm confused. But this is the only time you'll see stuff like this. Like, with a gothic texture type of thing, or, you know, a gothic tone. But anyway. Well, let me think. Let me think about that. No, well, yeah, this would be the only time, I think. I mean, everything else is pretty much modern-day shit. And now we have the Claw. Ophion Demon Pool. Pretty much similar to the Nero mechanic of pulling things and grabbing shit. It's pretty useful, and the funny thing is, the really great thing about it is that you don't have to buy an extendable upgrade thing, so you don't have to worry about the extending of it. The thing has a long enough fucking reach, and I almost fell off there. I almost fell off there too. But anyway, the thing has a long enough fucking reach to where you're able to grab just about anything you need, as long as you are within the eyesight of that and your character, you know, when Dante's facing forward. But you see, the range is pretty limited. I was further back there. I mean, I saw the thing, but it didn't let me do it. I mean, there's a range, obviously. There's a distance you have to be. I mean, if that makes sense. But why am I telling you guys this? If you're gamers, you should know what the fucking, you know, as long as you're not jumping off the cliff trying to get the shit. It's fucking stupid.
Get over here.
Really? That Scorpion reference? Speaking of which, when is that Mortal Kombat 10 coming out? I want that game. That's what the hell I want. I just want to play the story mode. Straight the hell up. Only reason why I play Mortal Kombat 9. Because everybody told me that story mode was going to be off the fucking chain. And it was. It was so worth it. I don't even own the game now. But I'm probably not going to... I'll probably do a playthrough of it. But in all honesty, it's just me beating the shit out of people all day. I mean, with different characters. Who wants to see that? I mean, that's as boring as going through like a Soul Calibur arcade mode. Unless it's like Soul Calibur, was it Soul Calibur 3's? Where they had that real-time strategy one? Now, there are certain instances where I would press the right trigger, or yeah, I would hold it, or I would tap it, I think. And my weapon, it would be like, the controls are really sensitive, I think. You have to like literally hold that shit down. Usually I'm just like, alright, let me just brush my finger against it, press the X button, it'll work. And it did for a while. That's how I've been doing a lot of shit. But when I would want one weapon, I'm like, fuck, that's not the weapon I would want. So, you know. But anyway.
Dante.
We're breaking the chains.
Really is you. Really is you.
And in this part, they pretty much, you know, they're pretty much giving you all the same lines. And it has something to do with his memories. Because remember, meningitis, he totally had it. Because that's a demon affliction. He is not human. Or, that is a human affliction. He is not human. I mean, wait. Yeah. See, you see? All jacked up.
Okay. So what else have you got?
Use the copper key. Did I even get one? I don't even remember. I think this is me debating whether to show it off or not. Yeah, I did get one. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, that's the door. All these doors lead to, I do believe, secret missions. Secret missions work the same way. Kill all enemies within time limit. They're all simple. So, You can pretty much position yourself any way you want and then press select. In all honesty, I don't think most of these are difficult. I haven't done all of them. But the ones that I did do, I was just like, okay, whatever. Simple shit. But I do think I wind up completing one health cross, just for the sake of, you know, showing one off. Instead of buying... I think I bought one. Instead of buying, like, the multiples that I usually buy in Devil May Cry. Well, not health crosses, but, you know, blue orb fragments. They're the equivalent of those. Ugh. Cleared! Yeah, there's our health cross fragment. Which, by the way, you know, I was confused for a long time of what the whole thing looked like, and then when I saw it, I was like, that looks stupid. It does look kind of dumb. I don't know, I don't like that. But then again, I'm a stickler for those small things. Anyway, I love this loading screen. But it's funny, I think they only show you the weapons that you wind up having. Because we just got Arbiter, so they're not going to show that off. But, I think, like, after every mission that you get a new weapon and stuff like that, they'll start showing you the combos that you could very well be doing with those weapons. And I think that's pretty cool. So the loading screens aren't boring. They're not like Devil May Cry and then tell you the buttons. You know, because what gamer does not fucking hate those? Okay, what normal gamer doesn't hate those? I'm not afraid to game. Silent Hill Downpour did that shit to me, and I was just like, okay. But I looked at it, and I had to really look, and I was like, fuck, the controls are different from, like, the Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3.
They're here! They're here! They found us!
What the hell happened here?
We've got to get out. Now! Hurry!
Get them babies out of there.
Quickly!
But we're not going to go that way and follow plot. We're going to go look for stuff. I mean, I tried to show off as much as well, I guess I'm not going that way because I looked at both the walls and I was like, fuck it. But I tried to show off as much stuff as I could very well find. I mean, it's not like I didn't intentionally look for things. If I saw it on the way, then I saw it. Now we have a shielded Bathos, or Bathos. I don't know how to... I don't even know. But anyway. Do the come here. Well, don't fucking do what I did. By the way, the mid-air dodge... Yeah, you have to time that out so precisely, but it's so worth it. What are you doing? Okay. No, do it again. Oh yeah, because I'm thinking like, okay, he has a shield, so I have to pull him more than once. Why didn't I jump or dodge? Like, lame.
No. Come on. How did they find us?
But they're pretty much giving us some backstory on all of this stuff, while still keeping up with the present. I like games that do that. I like certain games where they're just like, you gotta read notes for the plot. You know what I want to see? A Metroid game that revolves around the space pirates. Even though, like, you're not Samus, but, you know, like a Metroid game that, let's see. What's the perfect instance? Like, the build-up to Metroid Prime 1. Or the ending of Super Metroid. Or, you know, shit like that. Wouldn't that be fucking hilarious? Knowing damn well you know what's gonna happen. You know, like, Samus is gonna come in and rock your shit, or Samus already came in and blew up the fucking planet. What are the space pirates gonna do? In all honesty, I feel so sorry for them. Because they just can't catch a fucking break. Because every time when they try to do something, Samus is just like, bam, on the scene.
Is that?
In all honesty, but the space pirates aren't too smart. They kind of remind me of the elites. But then again, the elites were pretty fucking crafty. I don't know, I'll take it back. I don't know. Fucking figure that shit out. Oh, there goes that loading screen again.
I love you, Dante.
Okay, is it just me, or does she have wings? She has wings, right? So that obviously implies the mom was an angel. And he's just like, oh, you fucking ruining my good, squishy memories. Ugh. Oh, yeah, by the way, they tell you these things, these advanced tips. No, honestly, I think I get rid of that after a while. I'm just like, fuck that shit. But those tips are really helpful, especially if you truly don't understand the mechanics, or you just didn't play the demo. I mean, I played the demo, and I still, in all honesty, I think I suck at this game. Like I said, it's just it's the hard beginnings, the real hard beginnings. Ugh. But what is this? We get a new weapon, but we've got 10 seconds left, and this recording session is just about over. So I will see you guys in part 4. Till then, guys.